channel. We are continuing exercise 7.2, question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points minus 3, 10 and 6 minus 8 is divided by minus 1, 6. That is minus 1, 6 is dividing, that is the point, the coordinates of the point which is dividing that first point minus 3, 10 and b of 6 comma minus 8. Here let it be C, and the coordinates of the point by which this AB get divided, that is minus 1, 6 is given. And we need the ratio, let M is to N, that is required. We have to find the ratio in which the line segment, okay, joining these 2 points is divided by the point minus 1, 6. Okay, this is the figure for that. Here in this question, children, we have given the coordinates of the point, but we need the ratio. But anyhow, whether we need the ratio or the coordinates of that point, we can apply the section formula. But the only difference is if we need the ratio, okay, we have to consider from the section formula either in terms of x, that is x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, or y is equal, that would be sufficient. Okay, so we can take, in order to get the ratio, that means x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. Okay, and what is x? In the section formula, what is x, children? When you are substituting, you should be very careful, because here that x denotes the x coordinate of that point which is dividing the join. Okay, so you can substitute this x1 as x as minus 1. Minus 1 equal to, that is c of x comma y. Okay, this c is the point is dividing x1 y1. Okay, a of x1 y1 and b of x2 y2. By section formula, x is this. Okay, so minus 1, okay, equal to m is the required quantity. x2 is 6, okay, 6, this is x2 y2, plus n we need, and x1 is this minus 3 divided by m plus n. They are unknown. See, look into this figure, this step, children. That means the only unknowns, that is the required thing, m and n. Okay, so by cross multiplication, you can take this together in LHS. So minus 1 into m plus n equal to 6 into m, that is 6m, minus 3 into n is minus 3n, this one, we have taken n plus n to LHS. Okay, so minus sign is outside, minus 1 into, that is m, that is minus m, and minus 1 into n is minus n is equal to 6m minus 3, right? Okay, and see, children, this m is to n actually is m by n, right? X is to y, we know that x by y. That means we should get this answer in terms of m by n. Okay, that means I am keeping m terms in LHS and I am taking n to RHS. Because we need m is to n. That is very important point. So minus m, I am taking the 6m. So minus 6m to LHS. Okay. And minus 3 is already there. And plus this minus n become plus n. It is clear, children, because we need the answer in terms of m by n. Okay. And this together, this can be added like terms. So minus m, minus 6m, minus 7m equal to minus this 3n is there, okay, 3n, okay, minus 3 into n is 3n, okay. So minus 3n plus n is minus 2n. See, from both sides, minus n get cancelled, okay. So, as I told, we need m alone and n should be taken to LHS. So, from multiplication into RHS to LHS divided by n, okay. And hence 2 is there, we have to write RHS quantity first, and this from 7m I am keeping only m alone, so 7 when come to RHS in the division. That means m divided by n is 2 divided by 7, or m is to n equal to 2 is to 7. So this is a ratio by which the point C of minus 1, 6 is dividing the two lines, that the 2 points, okay, in the ratio 2:7. A line, okay, which is dividing 2 points, okay, that is I am marking these points as A as 1 minus 5 and B as minus 4, 5. This line is get divided by x-axis. Suppose this is that line, x-axis. So this is the point on the x-axis. Understood? So let it be P of, since that point is on the x-axis, we know the general formula, that is x comma 0. Okay, x comma 0. I hope that idea is clear. If that line segment is divided by the y-axis, you have to take 0 comma y. Okay, since here in this question, that line segment joining AB, the points joining AB divided by the x-axis, that means P is a point on the x-axis. So x comma 0. Idea is okay. So we have to get the ratio in which the line segment. So we have to get the ratio, that is AP is to PB, the ratio by which this point, the x-axis, the point is on the x-axis. So in order to get two subparts in this question, first we should get the ratio, and after that find the coordinates of the point of intersection. Okay, so first we can find out the ratio. And as I told in the previous question, in order to get the ratio, either you can use that in terms of from the section formula, you can use in terms of x, that is x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, or y. Okay, see children, here in this question, when you are selecting, you should be very careful, because here ratio is unknown. Okay, if you are taking to find the ratio in terms of x, x is also unknown, the value of x is not known. Okay, so it would be better, you have not, it would be better, you have to take that equation in terms of y, because you can equate the y as 0, y is a constant, the coordinate of that point is constant, that is 0. Okay, so here if that x-axis is dividing, you have to, in order to get the ratio, you should express that section formula with respect to y. Okay, so in order to get ratio by section formula, okay, y is equal to my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Okay, and here we know y value, you can substitute that as 0. That is 0 equal to, okay, m we need the ratio first. Okay, so m is unknown, into y2 means this one. Okay, this is x1 x2 y2. Okay, this is x1 y1. Okay, so my2 is 5 plus n we need, okay, into y1, that is minus 5 divided by m plus n. M plus n is unknown. So as usual, we can take this to this side, that is RHS, this denominator in LHS. So since 0 into m plus n, that means 0. So 0 equal to 5 into m, 5m, minus 5 into n, minus 5n. Okay, we have already taken this to LHS, so nothing is there in the denominator. So as I told, in order to get the ratio, you have to write m in LHS and n in RHS. Okay, so I am keeping this m term, that is minus 5m, okay, when plus into minus in LHS. So minus 5n is there, okay, still in RHS. And since only one term, this negative sign get cancelled, and we need m is to n, that is m by n. Okay, n should be taken to LHS under division. So 5 is there, okay, this 5, and the coefficient of m come to denominator. So 5 by 5 is 1. So you have to write 1 by 1, because we need ratio, we need y also. So m is to n equal to 1 is to 1. Okay. So this is the ratio by which this x-axis, okay, the point on the x-axis is dividing the line segment joining these 2 points A and B. Okay, and in the second part, also find the coordinates of the points of intersection. Okay, which is the point dividing AB, that is P, and its coordinate we already have written x comma 0. Okay, and here we need x because already we know the ratio. Okay, so in order to get the coordinates, definitely you have to apply this section formula. But we need only x coordinate because 0 is given. That is, since the point is on the x-axis, so no need to find out the value of y using section formula. It is already constant, 0. 0 we have, that is y coordinate is we have. Okay, so only x coordinate we need. Okay, that you will get from the section formula in terms of x. Okay, so in order to get the coordinates, let p of x comma 0 is the coordinate. So x is the only unknown. So by section formula, mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. See children, here already we have seen the ratio. Okay, so the only unknown is x. That is the required coordinate of the p of x comma 0. Okay, so m is 1 into x2. x2 is minus 4 plus n also 1. 1 into x1, that is 1 divided by m plus n, 1 plus 1. Okay, that is minus 4, 1 into minus 4 plus 1 divided by 2, 1 plus 1 is 2. So minus 4, 1 is minus 3 by 2. So this is enough because we are not applying that y value because already y is 0 because the point lies on the x-axis. The general formula is x comma 0. So p of x comma 0, the coordinates is equal to p of minus 3 by 2 for x and 0, no change in y coordinate. So this is the coordinate of that point which is dividing that line segment joining A and B. Now the sixth question, we are given the vertices of a parallelogram, okay, taken in order, that is 4 vertices, okay, A, B, C, D. We have to find the values of x and y. That is a question. Okay, when you look into these 4 vertices, okay, here that vertex B, that y is unknown, y is not given. Here in C also x is unknown. But in A and B, both x value and y value both are given. Okay, but we need to find out the x value of C and the y coordinate of B. How this can be solved, children? Can we apply distance formula? If we apply the distance formula C, A, B, we can't get it because distance also not given and y value also unknown. Here also we can apply the distance formula or section formula. Ratio is not given and the value of x coordinate is also unknown. But here in order to solve this question, we are applying the diagonal property of a parallelogram. What is that, children? Diagonals are unequal. That we know, being it is a parallelogram, unequal. But they bisect each other. They bisect each other means if you draw the diagonal means AC, the line segment joining opposite vertices. Okay, and this A, if you draw the second diagonal BD, BD divides AC, okay, in 2 equal parts, and AC divides AD, bisect each other into 2 equal parts. That means suppose this is the point of intersection of 2 diagonals. That means this point, that is, let it be P, okay, this P is a common point of AC and BD, and also P is the midpoint of AC and P is the midpoint of BD also. Bisect each other. Okay, that means P is both the midpoint of the 2 diagonal AC and BD. Or you can write the midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. This is very, very important, children. Okay, since the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, okay, the midpoint of AC will be same as the midpoint of BD. And by using then there comes that point, midpoint, that you term. Okay, so how to get the midpoint of AC? x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, that is, here if we need this point, its coordinates, that is x1 plus x2 by 2. That means here in AC, x1 is 1 plus x by 2. Okay, and this is x1 plus x2 by 2, and the midpoint of this y in terms of y1 plus y2 by 2, that is 2 plus 6 by 2. Okay, this is the midpoint of AC. So this is the x and y coordinate, and this will be equal to the midpoint of BD. How does that can be found? Using midpoint formula, that is 3 plus 4 by 2, that is the x coordinate of the midpoint of that BD. Okay, that is 4 plus 3 by 2, and y coordinate y1 plus y2 by 2, that is y coordinate of the midpoint P of BD is y1 plus y2 by 2, that is 5 plus y by 2. And these can be equated because the diagram property, that is midpoint of AC using midpoint formula, that will be same as the midpoint of BD using midpoint formula. That is why I equated. Okay, so children, if in P of x comma y equal to, see children, P of 2 comma 3, what it implies? That is x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, right? X is equal to the first value 2 and y is equal to the second coordinate, that is 3. The same way, you can equate this x values of both midpoints, that both sides, that is you will be getting 1 plus x by 2. You can equate this is equal to 4 plus 3, 7 by 2. Okay, and see children, 1 by 2 cancel. Okay, so from both the sides, so this will be 1 plus x equal to 7, or x is equal to 7 minus 1, that is 6. So we got the value of x. We need x and y. Okay, in order to get y, you can equate the second one, that is second values, that is 2 plus 6 is 8 by 2 equal to, what is the second value? Second value is 5 plus y by 2. Okay, so you will get 2 in 8 4 times. Okay, so 4 2s are 8 equal to 5 plus y, or 5 can be taken till LHS. So 8 minus 5 equal to y, or y equal to 3. That means we got x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3. That is what is asked. Now the seventh question. It's very simple problem. Find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3 and B is 1 4. That means we have a circle and a diameter AB is given, and the center, the coordinates of the center 2 minus 3, and one of the endpoint, that is B, is given as 1 4. We should get that coordinates of A, the point A. It is clearly mentioned in the question, it is a diameter. Diameter means that the center is the center, that is a midpoint. Okay, that means center divides, that is everybody knows. Okay, that means you can get this x1 y1 using which formula? We can use the concept of midpoint. Since C is the midpoint of AB, by midpoint formula, okay, that means x equal to, that is 2 is equal to, x and y are the coordinates of the center, midpoint. Okay, so 2 is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Okay, so let A of x1 y1 is the required point. A of x1 y1 is the required point. Okay, so by midpoint formula, okay, we know x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Okay, in this formula, x is the x coordinate of the midpoint. That is very important, and that is given as 2. So 2 is equal to x1 is the required point plus x2, that is 1 divided by 2. So you can take this 2 to this side. So 4 is equal to x1 plus 1, and 1 can be taken to this side. So 4 minus 1 is equal to x1, or x1 is equal to 3. Okay, so we got x1 as, that is x1 equal to 3. And in order to get the y1, we can again apply the midpoint formula, that is y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. Here also y is the y coordinate of the midpoint, and that is given as minus 3. Okay, minus 3, that is equal to y1 is the required point plus y2 4 by 2. Okay, so minus 3 into 2 minus 6. Minus 6 is equal to y1 plus 4. y1 plus 4. Okay, so in order to keep y1 alone, you can take 4 this side. So minus 6 minus 4 y1, or y1 equal to minus 10. So the coordinates of x comma APA of x1 y1 equal to, that is 3a of 3 and minus 10. It's very simple question. Okay, so this is all about this video. So the remaining problems we will solve in the next coming videos. Okay, so thank you children, thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Thank you all.